What's going on, Zonin here? And for today, we are in the Packers offensive playbook, and we're going to be taking a look at the cluster halfback strong. So for the audibles, I like the motion mesh post dig. For my main passing play, I like to come out in the 4 verticals. And for another passing setup, I like to come out in the motion mesh. And what's really cool about this formation, we can go ahead and flick our right stick until we get the 4 receiver package. That's going to sub out our starting tight end for our 4th string receiver. And I like to come out in this for extra speed. So to start off, let's just come out in the motion mesh post, and we can go ahead and match up against any type of zone coverage here. Now, for the adjustments for this, I like to go ahead and put the slot receiver R1 on a return route. We're going to drag our tight end and put our outside receiver. We can put him on a clear out. That can be a streak, or we can throw him on a slot fade. And I also like to put the running back on a flat. So we're going to have something just like this. And for our reads, I like to go ahead and look at our tight end right here. Behind the drag, we're going to have our return route. Let's go ahead and pass lead them inside away from that linebacker. And over top, we're going to have our post route. And we can go ahead and pass lead this down and away from the deep zone. For another setup, let's go ahead and put R1. We can put up on a flat. Let's put the tight end on a zig. Let's go ahead and streak our outside receiver. And we can go ahead and block the running back for extra time. And our reads, I like to go ahead and look at the flat. And over top of that, we're going to have our post route. Let's run that again. We're going to block the back for extra time. And we can hit our zig route from our receiver and try to turn up for more yards. And if we wait on it, we're going to still have our post route with a good pass lead down and away towards the sideline. For another passing play, I like to come out in the post dig. And against cover 2, for setup, I'm going to just go ahead and put our point receiver. We're going to put him on a streak just like this. And I like to hit the tight end towards the sideline. So if we buy time in the pocket, we can go ahead and pass lead this towards the outside for a possession catch against cover 2. For another setup, I like to go ahead and put X. We can put him on a drag. We can go ahead and flat our point receiver. And I like to throw an in route on our outside receiver square. And we can stem him up about 10 yards. So we're going to have something just like this. And for an early check down, we can go ahead and hit our... And for an early check down, we can go ahead and hit the drag. And we can actually turn this upfield if we have enough space. And we have our whip route from our outside receiver. And for our last read, I like to look at our in route. We can go ahead and pass like this down and away from that linebacker right in front of us. For my main passing play, I like to come out in 4 verticals. And for a setup, I like to go ahead and drag the tight end and put the running back on a streak out the backfield. And I really like to hit this against cover 3 and cover 4. We have him at a really good spot against zone coverage. And we also have this really good drag route from our tight end. So let's go ahead and pass like this right in front of him and see how many yards we can get after the catch. And for our last read, we're going to have our crossing route in the middle of the field, or we can have them late towards the sideline. And I like to go ahead and pass like this down and away from the deep zone. For another setup, let's run the same thing. We're going to drag our tight end, but we're going to put circle on a curl, and we're going to put the running back on a flat. And this is going to do a really good job against zone coverage. So we're going to snap it, and the curl gets open in a really good spot against zone. And we can even rack up a ton of yards after the catch. And for our last setup, we have the motion mesh. And I like to run this on the wide side. So let's go ahead and spot the ball on this left hash so we have enough space. And for a quick setup, I like to go ahead and throw our slot on a slot fade. We're going to put a streak on our tight end, and we're going to stem down the corner route all the way down. So we're going to have something just like this. We have this really good option route from our outside receiver square. So against zone coverage, he'll sit in the middle of the field, and we're actually able to rack up a ton of yards after the catch right there against zone coverage. And I like to also throw the running back on a flat for an easy pitch and catch. So let's go ahead and dump it off, put a pass lead up and away. And for our last read, I like to hit this sharp corner route from our slot receiver. So when we snap it, we can go ahead and pass lead this down and away from the deep zone for an easy sideline catch. I'm liking a setup where we put the running back on the streak and we're going to drag the tight end. And we're going to make a read off that. we just dropped the crosser. I think it would have been nice if I pass laid it a little bit towards the sideline. All right. Got our whip route from our outside receiver circle. This is at a really good spot against zone coverage. It's cover 2. That was a really good pass lead. Let's run that again. Got the drag. Yeah, we're going to make sure he plays underneath. All right. We're going to keep that whip route on the outside, but we're going to have a backside in route on square. We still got the drag. Got the in route. Really good. Got the running back. There we go. Okay, I like this. We're going to run that crosser on the outside. Got the whip route. We pick up 4 yards, not bad. All right, let's go ahead and put a return on the slot, and we're going to drag our tight end, and we're going to have that clear out on the outside. Oh, man, that was a good pass lead. Come on. We could go ahead and put... We're going to do a wheel, a crosser, a drag. We're going to put a slot fade on the outside. Alright. We can just go ahead and just throw that out. Crosser. Good catch. We got to flip this. I want to make sure we are on the wide side. Let's go ahead and run that for vertical setup again. Got the running back out of the backfield. Pick up 8. There we go. Got the post route. I'm trying to take up a little bit more clock. We're going to go ahead and run a stretch. We're going to go down. There we go. Just walk in. Okay. We're in a really good spot right now. Alright, I just want to get out of here, so let's go ahead and run the RPO. Oh man, you hold on to that block, we are out of there. Okay, let's go ahead and run the post and the return. Got the return this time. Get a little bit more yards after the catch. Alright, let's go with 4 verts again. We're going to drag the tight end and put the streak up. There we go, got the back. Man, let's take it up with Jordan Love. I think I had my corner a little late. Okay, 4th down. Okay, all right, that's not a spot I want to be in. All right, I like this. Wow, okay. The Texas 4-man just killed right there. Okay. Got the drag. All right, 3rd and 1. I really want to convert this. He called a timeout, 3rd and 1. So we get a 1st down. It's, this could be game right here. And we didn't get it, so 4th and 1. I'm going to call that same play again. We're going to have that flat, the streak on the running back. But on the other side, I want to try the flat, and we're going to put a zig on the slot. So we're going to go ahead and set that up. Okay. There we go. Yeah, we got the zig here. Let's run it again. There we go. Come on. I want you to stand bounds. I should have actually just went down. Let's go ahead and just run 4 verticals, but we're going to put a Texas on the running back out of the backfield. There we go.
He showing a gun, he an answer gangster. I come through like a bank, I got plenty paper. Bitch a bitch and she DM my fencer later. Tell her dick when she playing investigator. Tryna see where I be at and know where I sleep at. You not my bitch, why the fuck would you need that? She got some hoodies, I told her to keep that. Bitches get money and go and repeat that. Me and Worm used to hang in the bando. Take a flight, now we back in Orlando. I be singing, but this is my rap flow. I been places I know that you can't go. I get that set like a defensive tackle. She throw it back, all sad. Now we got up and we got us so bad. Go to the mall and go blow all the racks, cause it's coming back, give a fuck if it lasts. I'm hitting the gas, bitch got some water, I'm about to go splash. You don't gotta force it, come show me that ass, cause you know I'm on it, I give you the cash.
Whoa, I cannot change for the whole of the paper. How would you feel?